Texas, Kyle Field, over the 12th man, and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and Davey Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Volunteers will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that, and I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
The Aggies have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Looking for room. It's carry on. They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a first down.
Really good-looking run there. This guy reminds me a little bit of an old Texas A&M Aggie great, Leland McElroy. He was so dangerous in space. It was so difficult to bring down to the ground. All 11 guys on defense had to rally to the football. This guy has a little bit of that, too. If they can find more creative ways to get this guy out in the open field, watch out, because he's a home run waiting to happen.
And the Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Setting up the screen. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
Off the RPO, complete. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And the defense brought the blitz on 3rd down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback. But how about the poise? He knew where his answer was. He didn't panic or freak out. He just went through his progressions, picked up the first, and we got a fresh set of downs.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go to the ground. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone of the 18.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
The Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
They'll try the run. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're about to get through their entire opening script of plays. This is the 11th play of the drive. Third down coming up. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. He splits the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Tennessee's offense will get the ball for the first time. They sure hope that that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they tried the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo. I'm just not letting that wide receiver get me today.
Caught in the backfield. It's Morris. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold on.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Vols will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Slips through the line. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Play action on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run play action. Throws to the tight end. Snags it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
return, try to get better field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got a man in the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Bears the pressure.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The Vols have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Pulls and fires complete to the right. They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the first down here. And the Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's King. Throws for the tight end. It's caught. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on first down from the 28. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man, it's Morris.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Here comes the offense on second down. Running back searching for a hole. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We reach the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Pulls it and fires to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
It's complete on the right side. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
The Volunteers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Power football with the run. Oh, he's got some space. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
To the air, it's King. Plucks it out of the air. Oh, the speed, the acceleration, the elusiveness, and he's down to the 43.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now at wide receiver. You get it in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger gain.
They'll leave it with him. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Pulls and fires complete. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting pace progression.
Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23. And the ball's in a good spot here with second and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the boot, looking for his man. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes the offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now on comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. That'll bring him to within 4. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Arkansas State is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Jonesboro for some time. They're up 14 over the Rebels. any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Got the first down and more. Off to the races to the right. The 40. Running inside the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Aggie.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he's going to bring it out. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Using his legs, it's Morris. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's got it on the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few.
Slants against man, that wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback, timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that thing.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Vols decide to punt it away. This will be his 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looks it in at the 40. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Back to throw, it's Hart. Looking to the big tight end. On target to the left. He stepped out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Offense working from the pistol. Leaves it with the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Going to try to get it himself. Still running at the 40. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Well, he hasn't called his own number very often in this game. That actually is the first time he's taken off and scrambled, but it was a really good decision. He's been killing this defense through the air. You've seen the arm talent, you've seen the accuracy. That time, really nice decision to tuck it and get what he can get.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to...
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw it last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on 2nd down.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Working that wide receiver screen. Gets it out just short of the 20, out of bounds at the 19-yard line, and a little more room to operate. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in College Station for a fun first half than you? And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Kyle Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. He'll return it. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. But they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30.
There he goes! Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the tight end. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was.
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Got some room to run. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he did the pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might even split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, and I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Working that left side now. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Reads it, fires complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Volunteers line up to punt it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning.
Breaks into the open. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Use the play fake, now to throw. He unleashes a long one. Brings it down on the right side. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 10. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
And that had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. Defense, they better check themselves.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. The huge explosive play put them right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Aggies! And the stomping has commenced.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And he's going to try to return this one. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. So here is the Tennessee offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Looking to throw, it's King. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Runs through a tackle.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Volunteers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He'll do it himself. makes a man miss. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. And the Vols will line it up on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tennessee! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Oh, he's got a chance. Fighting off the defender. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Turning it on! They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under fire. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Looking for a man. It's Hart. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That was a big stop by the defense. Now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little closer in this game as we're starting to get late. Gonna run it. It's Morris. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He's got him. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the 1st down. The Vols will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to really get into this one. Cradles it at the 35. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Hart. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6. And the Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Handoff to the single back. And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Got his man quickly. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
They'll go back to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looking to throw, it's King. Here's a heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And this defense has done such a great job. Another sack on the day. They forced an interception. They've been flying all over the field playing great defense.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And how about the complimentary football? This defense getting another sack. They've already got an interception. Offense has played great. Both sides of the football together dominating this football game.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Uncorks one. He's got it. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. And the Volunteers are marching down the field. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
You know, it doesn't matter how talented you are as a quarterback, how accurate you are, how athletic you are. If you're on your back most of the day, it's going to be very hard to win the game. That's been the case for this guy here today. He's been under pressure. He hasn't been in rhythm. He's thrown an interception. This has just not gone his way.
Corralled and brought down by the defense.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Oh, better look out. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. They send the tight end in motion. The give from the gun. Breaks the tackle. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. The Volunteers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. To the air, it's King. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field.
They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. There he goes.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, David.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
Trying to keep the drive alive. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way.
And this is the part of the field where it starts to be even more clear, right? I'm not backed up in my own territory. I'm getting towards midfield. 4th and inches? I can't get inches? I like my offense. I like their aggressiveness, and I like the way they went and got the first down.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. A&M comes back out with another first down. Back to pass, it's Hart. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the first.
Firing toward the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Made the grab in the end zone for the score. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's on target and complete. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking for a man. It's Kane. Unloads to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. To the air on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They'll try to move the chains on this third and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College.